Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome back to Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. Previously in Danganronpa, we were all given motivation to murder the other. Whether anyone does this, probably, we have yet to find out. Shut up, Teddy, go back to the shower room.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered. I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here in the, Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered mall high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late.
Yo!
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones that kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
Oh god, she's missing. I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
Juniors.
What's your problem?
What? This is awfully late? I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. Lay in the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They kind of move at their own pace. Regardless, everyone had arrived except Sayaka. At least, that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high school category. So for her to be late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo!
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did you forget about our breakfast promise?
However...
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. That speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night... Oh god. The room had been completely transformed. What the hell? This ain't good. My sword! This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Alright, that's gonna be a clue later on. Someone's gonna have like gold dust on him. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. There's a sheath. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Okay, I already read that. Boy, they slashed the bed too. The bed's been damaged too. They destroyed the camera. No, that's a lint roller. It looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There are slashes and gouges on the wall and the floor. More importantly, yes, I know. Oh well, let's go. I better check the bathroom. It's not gonna be good. Let's take a look inside. But Sayaka's dead! It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. And also that she has pink blood. Did she write a message behind her? I will find out. When I saw it dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... everything went black. Someone's trying to frame me, or they tried to murder me and she got murdered instead. Deadly life. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now knows time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well.
It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? You know what happened. But Sayaka's dead. Flashback. Gah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real. That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You could check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely, irrecoverably dead. No! I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in a gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she was also my love interest, at least temporarily. She's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now, either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. No.
Wrong.
Shut up, Teddy. I already know I'm wrong. I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. Whatever that means.
But...
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. One of us. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yoo-hoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. No,
Wrong.
Teddy's not much of a liar. He's just an ass. Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth. He
Stop
probably
talking.
is. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You could just kill someone and waltz out of here?
Hey, come on now.
You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing.
Now then.
What are you talking about, Teddy? Trial and tribulations, that's what. Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding the graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are blackened, that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yahoo!
So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Get it? It's both a literal class and a class trial. It's a joke. Laugh at his bear puns. That's not bear pun. Laugh at his jokes. Yep. He'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly,
You have chosen poorly.
then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
So you're saying there can only be one survivor? Wow.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution.
What?
And by execution, you mean...
execution is execution. Execution!
Are you excited?
Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
Well done.
I guess that makes sure that there's no conspiracy to murder. It's like two people don't go and say, okay, we'll murder half the other school. And we'll like, you know, we'll take turns basically saying like, oh no, he didn't do it, this person did. So that way we freak it out and everyone else dies. So it adds incentive to find the murderer. What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system. Or inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, just because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me adjust with the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane. You know that?
Huh?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? You know the thing you just talked about? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of this.
I don't believe it!
Believe it.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you have to go for me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. And then... oh, look at that. That's censoring right there.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
Wow. That's really early. How do you even do that?
This wasn't supposed to... Why... me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? Pink blood. I don't... This can't be real.
Well now,
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from propping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson, after all. Oh, what an amazing promise. Now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am.
Shut up, Teddy.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body has been killed with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I've ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Only they could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. Yes, I realize this.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. Foreshadowing. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No. You've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. That's a timeless pun. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on! What do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give to you and help you in your search for the Blacken. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it Black Book.
The Monokuma file!
Alright, Teddy. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much of a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Well, of course. That's how he decides if we won. Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put all your effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for class trial in a little while. Later. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gone into her.
Hey,
Now is no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we could do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say! Especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it. I guess. Whatever choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Not brought to you by a certain brand. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. Really nothing to do with that certain brand. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, let's start asking questions, or doing something. You first.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mono look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone. Could be the killer.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? For volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then,
Fine then. Then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problems. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats are totally OP. They could be kited easily though. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
but
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay, so I talked to you, that's what you told me.
anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Do I talk to everyone one by one? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
oh,
So you finally noticed.
what the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking for the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead. Take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? Our room. She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right. Don't you dare accuse me. You something. All at once. Everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. She was a love interest. And why would I go and murder someone in my own room and sleep in their room? That'd be like the most obvious thing. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just to tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it.
What the heck?
You don't seem to have much dialogue. What about you? If we find out who did it, then only the person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what the ridiculous school regulations said, right? So stupid.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious. And don't call me serious. So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Yes. No choice.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit, Teddy.
Huh?
What's going on? What do you think's going on? Bad stuff. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Well, I can like angle these
What should
things
I
here.
do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. You're difficult to talk to. She must be so shocked that she can't even open her mouth to talk. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but... she really is dead. There wasn't really anything else to say. She was gone. And what happens to my damn dating points grinding? I don't know why you bothered to check. After those injuries, and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh?
Hold on. Yes, she died. You've been spaced out this entire time. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real.
Let me out of here!
You're stuck. Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so...
well, don't really have to say more.
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Technically, you'd be released under that. Then we will be dead. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that? We go to the room, we click around.
anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. If we wanted to, could help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Well, wait. Don't go yet. You have to hear me out. I don't think they care. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will. Execution.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigation mode. Begin. The victim was Sayaka Miyazono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. 1:30 a.m. We left the room at 10. So they would have had to been murdered in that time frame. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also injury to her right wrist. Let's see, wrist suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Nice. So I have this on mean difficulty, by the way. I am not sure the full differences, but might as well get the full experience. Alright. Let's leave that there for a while. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. You probably are gonna die. To be honest. No offense. Alright, might as well leave. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there, obviously. So I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright. Let's look at this. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, I knew it! The gold coating. Who would have gold on them? I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Nice. That's the same thing. See, there's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been maybe something sharp. Someone tried to defend themselves. Even if someone used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make the sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? I wonder if I'm time limited. Scratches on the floor. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it. I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? You won't hear anything in the dorms. Each room is silent. Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokoma's strategies. Creating an ideal setting for murder. Key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it. So this must be my room key. If I remember correctly... So Sayaka would have had the key in her in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then... Yeah, exactly, how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Did you really forget to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Is there a way to make copies of keys? Or is someone a lockpick? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere, and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka wasn't here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... The killer must have been in here ahead of time. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? Oh, Sayaka, really? It's a display stand the store was on. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? A surveillance camera. Notepad is still here, but... yeah, there's nothing on that. Anything in my dresser. Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What? What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then.
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? That could defend me in defense. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever the decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. There's something flashing here? No, that's them.
By the way.
You know, I realized something when I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Well, thank you, actually.
Son of a bitch.
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum and deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
No, I'll get sorted out when the time comes. We'll just draw like a generic guy face on a piece of paper and just tape it to the front of their face and be like, okay, this is ready. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No. Not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and straight and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? It's because I had a lint roller. Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. So the killer either cleaned up, or Sayaka's a really heavy cleaner. What's interesting?
Hey,
Reaction! Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. That's what the lint roller is for. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something when I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer? Killer, probably.
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? The bathroom. And I was at this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Reach out to the truth. So don't get, like, you know, murdered. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. And there I saw. It was text. Written in blood with numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Yep, that's a knife wound, alright. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. That's a knife. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. The kitchen? Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Maybe the killer grabbed the katana? Then grabbed her wrist in the struggle. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Blood of the killer. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, it must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Is there anything else in here? Showerhead. That's it. I see... No, that's literally it. What's this number, though? 11037. Have I investigated everything?
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an inspiring poet? Just as me, Makoto, the ultimate poet. No, not really, I'm just normal. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was seeing the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. That's why there's blood on her index finger. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. Okay, tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end, and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Nisa. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. You know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken, Oh, you mean how I got stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. I knew it, you retreated in there. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You did notice. Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would
Maybe they
seem...
beat the doorknob off. Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? Because of murder.
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and end up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. They wouldn't know that. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, stuck with some realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
See, if someone has to break open that door to get in, it means it can't be me, because I already know how to open the door, so there's no reason for me to try to beat the door open. I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Saiga about it last night, when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Saiga knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? Wait, clears what up? I'm still lost. You're innocent, Makoto. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Nice. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright, so let's inquire with some other people real quick.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He even tried to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? Kinda. But not really, it's kind of corrupted logic. She's dead because of me. Then, it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then
Seems like...
something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? What do you mean? Wait, what? Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's rooms were switched. So all that effort I put in switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless, Monokuma. But why would anyone do that? Thank you, sports dude. Huh. Very strange. Mr. Nagi, what's Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Same clue that someone else thought of. We should really check out the trash room. Alright, what we got here? It's locked. There's a switch over there. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. The numbers! We can probably unlock it. Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. I need Monokuma coins. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Appears!
Shut up, Teddy! I'm solving a murder. Phew. It's the end of the line. A trash room? This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Shut up, Monokuma. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
You can't go any further!
Damn it, Teddy. Alright, who's on cleaning duty? I know who's on cleaning duty. Exactly, actually. You're on cleaning duty. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. What do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma asked me to talk to me yesterday, and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. Good, now throw yourself in there. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. Well, who was the last trash room person? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time, so we can throw all things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words, so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more boring than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. But what's the big deal? He's suspecting you. Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
Of being a perv. You want to dig for all the girls' trash. Looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D. Like
You know
figs.
what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. They will get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable!
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D to 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
Bing bong. If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic that's not hijinks. Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask of you. What? So you now suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, you haven't triggered that flag yet. Listen, I was grinding with Junko, and you saw what happened to her. I need new friends. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
So easy! I mean, it was an easy request. So, Hifumi and I head down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it makes me think, are you gonna ask me for something? They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Narita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use trash room to destroy evidence, are you? Listen, I'm here in front of you. You fiend! You planned this all along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. Don't be Detective Conan on me. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Listen, you got too many references. We need to calm down. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Okay, well, look, here's our evidence right here. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A shirt. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? You don't even make sense. Go away. I don't like you. Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth. And the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... This is all that's left of some evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Alright, so let's look at this obvious other one. There are shards of broken glass scattered around from the incinerator. They look like there used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Do you know what this is? Dragon Balls. Yeah. Kidding aside, it's kind of the thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. But who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. But we only know, like, one predicting guy. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now! Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave. Okay... Yeah! Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Wasn't it locked? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down there.
Is it a fairy?
Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? There's no fairy. No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Oh yes, well that there could be no mistake. If I have one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet, does someone have a master key? So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But they threw the glass ball at the button when the trash went out from the outside. How is that possible? And then went kablooey. Oh, that's for some hard-boiled detective work. When I was here last, the incinerator was off. The glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Mr. Nagi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It's not like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. I think we've got this covered. So they threw the ball at the thing. That's a huge trash can. That's where it's supposed to put whatever trash we burn. Doesn't have any clues. Alright, I think we're clear here. So, there's a couple of specific things we need to do. We need to talk to the numbers girl. And then we need to figure out where the knife came from. Maybe the kitchen. Check the kitchen out. Damn, there's a whole kitchen in here. Nothing over here. There we go. Hochi Mama. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? I better see if anyone in here knows more about it. Smiling hams. Alright, you're on kitchen duty. What's going on here? Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to watch my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Nice. Hey, by the way, did you really— oh, thanks. What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is classic drama setup. Listen, this is not Romeo and Juliet here. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. It's alright, let me do the thinking. I'm a detective. I'm hard-boiled like that egg in there that we didn't see. I got this. I think. What is in there, even? I've never been in here yet. Laundry room. Well, there might be some clues in here. Who knows? That's not a clue. That's a clue, right? Thanks, Monokuma. Let's talk to Mr. Justice over here.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no, you might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget to beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. I already saw the nameplate thing, don't worry about it. I'm smarter than you. Alright, let's look at the map. See where everyone is. You're in that room. You're in that room. You're here with me. You're in the gym, this is important. You guys are hanging out. Saiga's room. Those were like the areas I was supposed to investigate, see? Hi. Stick around. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh? What is it? Before she died, Saiga left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. It's machine code. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Hey Hero, can I ask you something? I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. Enough. Gotta break free. I got to break free. Hero, step out of it. Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. All I found unbreakable was the guy's scam. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy actually dupe me? Well, even if it was made of crystal, it'd still probably break. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that all seriously BS? Let's put that aside for now. So can you say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I want to know. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like, $1 million! A million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. What do the numbers mean, though? That's what I'm questioning. See if I got any input. Chuni? So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Well, let's just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well...
Ah, so annoying. Must you fumble around, fishing blindly for clues. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally. And I think the trash room is also worth looking to. I already looked there. The trash room is a perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which
As
is
for me,
that place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... okay then. What the hell? To kill someone just to save your own life? And I have been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Saika? If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you, I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
this is very suspicious.
Oh, thanks. After all, where was Saika killed? Your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Oh, she's really damn suspicious. I'm just cruising here. Yep, the DVD with Saika's name on it. Saika got really upset for seeing what was over in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case. That might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Saika. I need to borrow this DVD. Alright, let's check the DVD. I should be able to see what's on this DVD. The DVD that Saika threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. The cast of Love Live. Saika. She was there along with a friend she said she had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd. So full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then... the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band.
Stop it, Teddy. Keep telling you, go back to the shadow
For
realm.
these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. You just know these videos are bullshit because of this. Saika had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
Are you like a demigod? Or is this like a big conspiracy, like you control the world and we don't know it?
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? A super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get at them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What if the world is crazy? What kind of person would take things this far? Damn it, Teddy.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go.
Danganronpa.